leg, trying to relieve some cramp. That was before they started the second half. So it doesn't shock me that Reese is heading up the tunnel now. Well, his job is done.
And they obviously got the scrum feed there, Parramatta, with Manna in front of the posts.
So Manna, a couple of metres out, will play it for Keating. High marsh, a decoy runner. Then Mortimer. Now Moy, straight through Tyrrell. It was like a game of 10 pins. And big Moy has scored. 32 plays 16 now.
Well, we've seen a stack of big men score early in this season with this play. Frank Pritchard for the Bulldogs, his first game. Nuwasala has scored in similar fashion for the Roosters. It's just a great line run, isolating one player, and you're just not going to stop Moy from that close. With a big man at speed coming at you, taking you by surprise.
So Luke Burt to quickly convert. So now it's a 14-point ball game. 32 plays 18. And Brad Fittler on the sideline.
Just like Dave Taylor, you're just not going to stop big Fooey that close to the line. And on Sterling, you're talking about character. This 15 minutes is a pretty good start to the test of their character, but Parramatta have been renowned for in-house fighting and all this sort of, turn on each other. This is a real test of their team. They've got a brand new coach with a brand new set of beliefs. This is a real test for the Parramatta club. I look forward to see how they react.
Fui Moy back from 10 minutes in the sin bin for dissent, scoring the try, and 32 plays 18 now, so we've reached 50 points in the game. And it's played by Tim Manna now as it goes across for Billy Rogers, and Taylor is all over the top of him. Now it's come away to Mortimer. He showed it once, went behind another, went to Hay, and now it's gone to Walker. And that ball has gone to ground. Did it get touched by South?
Yes.
Yes, it did. Thank you, Peter. Luke Burt plays it back for Fui Moy, who crosses the 40-metre line. And David Tyrrell, he got in front of him again. His head went rocking back. Moy ran straight over the top of David just a few seconds ago to score the try. This is Rogers backing into the defence. 28 out. 10 minutes of the game to go. Here's Robson looking for Manna, and Manna is just inside the 20-metre line. Third tackle gone for Parramatta. Keating, Mortimer shows it, goes behind again. Hayne, and now Walker, now Burt. Burt, did he get it down? Did he get it down for 110? Has he equalled Brett Kenny's record?
Well, if he has, it's a tremendous feat because he had no room to work in. He's not a big man physically. And he was one-on-one with a defender who had the advantage in the fact that he had the sideline there. He ducks down. Let's have a look at his feet. Forget the corner post. Don't worry about that. No, I think it brushes the white line there, the right foot.
I think you're right, Pete. I don't think he's got the 110. What's that back foot? Scraping across the turf. He's confident that he has scored.
No, he's just picked up his kicking tee and he's despondently walking back with the ball.
No try. So it'll have to wait for another day, probably, Luke.
And that's young McQueen, Chris McQueen, who's actually playing on the right wing now with Nathan Merritt having gone to fullback in the absence of Reece Wesser, who was physically good enough to stop his current opponent from scoring.